Are we living in an age of unprecedented virtue, or are we trapped in something far more insidious? Friedrich Nietzsche, the controversial 19th century philosopher, warned us about a dangerous inversion of values, slave morality. And it's more relevant today than ever before. Friedrich Nietzsche challenged the very foundations of Western morality. He argued that what we consider good and evil aren't objective truths, but rather social constructs, developed and promoted by different groups with different agendas. Central to his critique is the concept of master morality and slave morality. Master morality, originating with the noble class, values strength, courage, pride, and self-assertion. It's about creating one's own values and embracing life's challenges. Slave morality, on the other hand, arises from the oppressed and the weak. Unable to directly challenge the masters, they invert their values. What the masters call good, strength, power, dominance, the slaves label evil. And what the masters call evil, weakness, humility, suffering, the slaves rebrand as good. The engine that drives slave morality is resentment, a deep-seated resentment towards those perceived as stronger and more successful. This resentment festers and, unable to express itself directly, transforms into a moral system that elevates weakness and condemns strength. Nietzsche also critiqued the emphasis on pity and compassion. While seemingly benevolent, he argued that excessive pity can be a form of subtle dominance, reinforcing the perceived inferiority of the object of pity. It also distracts from the need for self-improvement. Furthermore, slave morality promotes equality and conformity. It seeks to level the playing field by suppressing individual excellence and punishing those who stand out. Individuality becomes threatening, and the collective becomes paramount to the point of eroding individual responsibility. Finally, slave morality fosters a culture of victimhood and blame. Instead of taking responsibility for their own lives, individuals attribute their problems to external forces, systemic oppression, societal injustice, or the actions of others. This externalization of blame paralyzes action and reinforces a sense of powerlessness. So, how does Nietzsche's critique apply to the 21st century? Well, consider the following. Cancel culture. The relentless pursuit of justice through social media shaming can be seen as a manifestation of resentment, a desire to tear down those who have achieved a certain level of success or influence. Identity politics. While fighting for equality is important, identity politics can sometimes devolve into a competition of victimhood, where individuals define themselves primarily by their oppression and seek to gain power and influence through their marginalized status. Entitlement culture. The expectation that society owes you something without a corresponding sense of personal responsibility and effort can be seen as a symptom of a slave morality that prioritizes need over merit. Virtue signaling. Publicly displaying one's virtue can be a way of subtly elevating oneself by denouncing the perceived evil of others, reinforcing a sense of moral superiority. The overemphasis on safety and the avoidance of discomfort can stifle intellectual curiosity and personal growth. So, how do we escape the trap of slave morality? Nietzsche's answer is to embrace the will to power. This isn't about dominating others. It's about striving to become the best version of yourself, overcoming challenges, and creating your own values. Key actions for overcoming slave morality. Take responsibility for your life. Cultivate strength and resilience. Embrace challenges. Think for yourself. Create your own values. This means taking responsibility for your own life, refusing to blame others for your failures, and actively working to improve yourself. It means cultivating strength, resilience, and the ability to overcome challenges. It means thinking for yourself, questioning conventional wisdom, and refusing to blindly follow the crowd. And most importantly, it means creating your own values based on your own experiences and your own understanding of what it means to live a meaningful life. Nietzsche's philosophy is not easy. It demands courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. But in a world increasingly dominated by victimhood narratives and resentment, his message is more important than ever. It is a call to action, a call to reclaim your power, embrace your individuality, and create a life of meaning and purpose.